What's up? Okay, I am a dork. Okay, I found this website and it's from the Knoxville Planning Commission, Knoxville Planning. Okay, Knox Planning. And it shows all like the new starts, the new permits, what's going on with all the new and exciting stuff happening in Knoxville. So we're going to look at some of the things that I think are most exciting about development and what's happening in Knox County, April, May, June, primarily because that's the most updated from the website. And now that I found this, I'm going to be talking about this at least once a month, but we're going to go over this cool things that we have to look forward to in the Knoxville area. I'm super pumped about this, and I can't, like, this website is the bomb. This is like all the cool stuff you've heard about. Smokies Stadium, we've got some new apartment buildings, a campground. Yeah. Literally, like right in town, in South Knox. That is happening. So let's go check this website out. So here is the website. I'm hoping that's not showing up for you. Like you're not seeing the top of the whatever. So this is Groundbreakers website. Okay. Groundbreakers is an information resource for citizens, property managers, appraisers, developers, investors, and others interested in learning more about current development in Knox County. The application provides a detailed inventory of major building and renovation projects, including those that are currently under construction, proposed for development in the very near future, or recently completed. So cool, right? So the types of stuff that this website is covering is apartments, assisted living, commercial, industrial warehouse, medical, mixed use, retail, and special use. So in terms of where this data comes from, Knox County Planning collects information for Groundbreakers from several sources. Building permits issued by Knox County, City of Knoxville and Town of Farragut, development applications approved by the Planning Commission, local news reports, and field review. So the active inventory presented in Groundbreakers includes projects that have been announced or completed in the past 5 years. Each year we will archive projects that are more than 5 years old. With Groundbreakers, we strive to deliver an accurate, comprehensive, and timely inventory of the development project. If we've missed something, our information is not quite right, please contact us. So they're saying, if we miss something, let us know. They don't want to miss anything. They want us to be comprehensive. So I just think, first of all, I'm literally obsessed with this website. I found it yesterday. So this video is not really about this website, but I do want to say where I am. It's maps.knoxplanning.org/groundbreakers/. So you can already see the stuff that like I've dug into because I was super excited about some of this. It's all color coded, like the pink, I believe that looks like government type stuff. This looks like outdoor use space, hospitals, apartment buildings, etc., etc., etc. So that being said, what we're going to do is dive into some of the coolest stuff that I think is happening. So this, again, like I said, this covers April through June 2023, and this is all like new stuff, right? Okay, so for example, something that I'm super excited about is the Tennessee Smokies Stadium and mixed use area. So if we click on this, it's going to tell us what is going on. So redevelopment of industrial property adjacent to the old city consisting of a baseball stadium, residences, and commercial retail. So essentially, let's just talk about where this is. So in relation to like downtown. So first of all, what I want to show you is this is Central Ave. You've got basically you're right outside town is my whole point of what I'm saying. So you've got State Street, Union. This is all downtown. This is Gay Street. This I think should be South Jackson. Summit Hill comes through, and then you've got Old City. So you've got Hall of Fame Drive, which kind of mirrors basically goes behind Hall of Fame. So this is like Old City. Then on the opposite side of that is where this baseball stadium is gonna be, which is literally amazing. So then what is also so cool about this is typically these will link you to a Knox News Sentinel, which is our newspaper, the Knox News Sentinel basically article about this. So I think it's so cool. Tons of information. It's saying that's going to be here in 2025, which I think is awesome. And obviously something that this does talk about is the cost, $65 million in bonds. So taking out essentially a loan, hoping that this is going to repay itself and that taxpayers won't necessarily be stuck with the bill. But I feel like Knoxville is booming. And so if we go and we look at like the plans for this, look how cool this looks. I don't know if you've been to Nashville. They have a newer baseball stadium and it kind of has this same vibe. So cool. I love, first of all, that you've got retail. I love that you've got apartments overlooking this field. So cool. So, I mean, look how cool this is. It's so awesome. I'm so excited for this. This also kind of looks like, for those of you that are not Patriots fan, I'm sorry, I'm not a Patriots fan either, but the Patriots Stadium, Gillette Stadium, it kind of has this vibe because it has like this mixed use stuff. I don't know if there's apartments. Probably there are. I don't know. But anyways, so cool. So this is coming 2025. That has officially started. The permits are out there. So cool. I'm like pumped about it. So that's something that I think is awesome and officially like it's been approved. It's happening. Love it. Okay. So what else do we have? Something else that I think is so cool is if you look at this Neyland Entertainment District. Now, I had heard through the grapevine that the conversation was basically building a bridge from campus. Like this is where campus is. So if I zoom out, this is all like Fort Sanders. You've got Neyland Stadium here. Like all of this is like sports stuff. This is all Neyland Drive. This is all downtown. So essentially what this is, I had no idea this was happening. I had heard that people were talking about building a bridge across the river to South Knox because South Knox is booming, baby. But anyways, I had not heard about this Neyland Entertainment District. This is so cool. So essentially the description of this is development around Neyland Stadium that includes a boutique hotel, condos, and conference space. Future development could include a tabletop area for tailgating, restaurants, retail, and entertainment above the G10 parking garage. Now, G10 is like where you want to park for games because here's Neyland Stadium, here's G10. Literally, like, I'm assuming this is a stadium. Like, I could be wrong. I don't think there's any other bigger circle. Okay. But Neyland Stadium, G10. Okay. So it's literally the best parking you're going to get. And sometimes like you can pay a pretty penny for one of those parking passes because you have to have a pass to park there for the games. I think you have to have a pass to park there all the time. Like UT parking is insanity. Okay. But what I'm telling you is wait until you see the sketches for this. You're going to literally lose it. Okay. It is so cool. Open link and new tab. Get it together, Haley. Look at this. Look at this. So the University of Tennessee is planning an ambitious Neyland Entertainment District that would transform the area around the iconic football stadium and along the Tennessee riverfront. Which shout out to my husband, Shay, because he's always like, Tennessee and Knoxville haven't developed the waterfront like everyone else. And I pretty much agree with that. Anyways, initial development would feature the hotel, etc. Like I said. Now, look at the mock-ups of this. Look at this. Look at where this is going to be. So here's Neyland Stadium. And what they're talking about is this is all going to be like entertainment. There's going to be a hotel here, which that hotel is going to stay booked because I'm just telling you, people want to be in it to win it during the games. And I just think it's so cool. Anyways, I'm pumped about this. I think it's super cool. I love the idea that there's going to be like a restaurant right there, that there's going to be even more stuff to do. The only thing that I think people might have a beef with is where they're going to tailgate because people are tailgating all up and down here. Okay. But this is just going to add to the effect. So super pumped about that. Cannot wait for it. I'm trying to remember if in this article it was telling us an approximate time. So elements of the Neyland Entertainment District first appeared in UT's 10-year plus master plan, which was presented to the UT System Board of Trustees in February. At that time, it was designated as a near-term priority, meaning it would come to play within 5 years. But UT does not have a timetable for the project or its estimated cost. On Wednesday, the university announced it started its exploratory phase of the project. So according to then Groundbreakers, so this was May 17th. So according to this Groundbreakers website, May 15th is when we're seeing like, okay, this is happening. This is an official like and proposal, etc. So cool. Okay. Something else I want to show you that someone had mentioned this Lakemore station. So I had heard this rumor, not rumor. Is it a rumor? I don't know. Someone had mentioned like UT campus doesn't have enough housing for its students. And so Lakemore is one of my favorite, like South Knox neighborhoods, super cool. Lakemore is technically like known as all of this along the river. Here, this is Timberlake Drive, by the way. So it's not called Timberlake, but this road is called Timberlake. But all of this is part of Lakemore Hills, which sits across from essentially Cherokee Boulevard. My phone is freaking blowing up. Anyways, so it's distracting me. So this is an apartment building, a new 240 unit apartment complex for students. The University of Tennessee signed a 5-year master lease that goes into effect August 1, 2023. So this is interesting because, and we can see the article from Knox News Sentinel, what they're saying is that essentially the University of Tennessee is renting out the entire complex due to not having enough housing like around. So it says administrators have been forced to find off-campus solution to meet the demand as enrollment grows. And what I think is also super interesting is I don't care what you feel about college. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not a negative Nelly, negative Nancy, negative whoever. I feel like that we are being told like, oh, college sucks and colleges are going down. Everyone's going down. Like AI is going to destroy the planet, whatever. Okay. In the midst of all that, University of Tennessee doesn't have enough housing because enrollment demands are high. So I just think that's really interesting. And some of you guys that are like more up on the politics of it, you might be like, well, Haley, this is why. So totally open to that feedback and insight. I just think like when I read this article, I was like, hold on here. This completely goes against like what we are seeing, or maybe what my feed is telling me, because who knows what your feed is telling you. You know what I mean? I think it's weird that like my Facebook is different than your Facebook and my Instagram is, but anyways, whatever. That is not what this video is about. Okay. Good talk. Something else I think is so cool that, like indoor storage, that's exciting. New Hilton, blah, blah, blah. You can go see all this. Something that I thought was literally amazing. Quarry Trail Campground. So when I saw this name, I thought to myself, well, is that near like Imes, near the quarry in Imes? Well, no, this is near Fort Dickerson, which Fort Dickerson is part of South Knoxville. It is a public park. And it is literally across the water from downtown. And actually this map makes it seem like it's far. It ain't far, okay? It's literally like you could ride your bike there. It's fine. Now get this. This is a 15-acre campground with 13 campsites just south of Fort Dickerson. So that's Fort Dickerson. That's the park. Again, noticing this is South Knoxville. So cool. So if we open this, let's see what they're telling us. I never heard of it. Again, I mean, literally amazing. South Knox campsites coming soon, plus hundreds of homes approved across Knox County. So this is talking about also homes being approved. But what I want to highlight is this whole 13-acre thing. So essentially it says the weather is warming up in East Tennessee and developers are eager to start on new projects. The Knox County Planning Commission approved several rezonings and development plans that could bring hundreds of housing units to the market during its April 13th meeting. Now, if you saw my 2023 Knox Area Association Realtors, which is now East Tennessee Realtors video, state of housing, they mentioned this idea of like underbuilding. We have been underbuilding in this area for many years. And so this idea of like new permits, rezoning, building starts, etc., it's a good thing. So anyways, let's go down to the South Knox camping site. So it gets approval. First of all, South Knoxville is already it says a popular summer destination, and I disagree. It's a popular destination, but there are plans to cement it as a great camping spot. Plans for 2 new campgrounds were approved by the commission. Plans for Quarry Trail Campgrounds, a 13-site, 15-acre campsite on West Blunt Avenue will sit on the south side of the Augusta Quarry at Fort Dickerson. And then it says the drop-in will pop up east of Quarry Trail along Sevierville Pike, a 15.7-acre campground with 11 campsites, 6 cabins, and a bathhouse. So it does not tell us whether or not this is RV camping. Surely it's not RV camping, right? Okay, let's see what this says about urban campsite expands South Knoxville's outdoor activities with trails and camping. So for hikers, bikers, and outdoor enthusiasts, the drop-in will join the likes of Imes Nature Center, which is one of our great places to head to. It's a 1,000-acre property that features new trails that connect some of the most popular spots. So urban wilderness, we've got all this. You've probably seen where, like my husband and I, we've biked, for example, at Baker Creek Preserve. So anyways, this is talking more about these campground sites. So not a ton of information about what exactly this is going to be or look like, but I think it's pretty cool. Now it's saying on this article, what it says is that it's going to, so this is as of August. So this is almost a year old. It's as of that time, it was saying this should open in 2023. On July 23rd, the drop-in opened 2 biking trails and 2 multi-use trails. So again, like I'm in South Knox, never even heard of this. Okay, so I think that is so cool. I freaking love to see all this cool stuff coming in, especially in South Knox. Another one I want to point out is Kern's Bakery. So Kern's Bakery, in terms of context, is back in the day was like the bread, like Kern's Bakery, like Kern's bread. Don't know if you've heard of it, but that's what it is. And this development is a huge, you can see this old building. This is like an old building. And this is going to be like food court, offices, F45 gym is supposed to be in there. Myrtle's Bakehouse, which is like the best cookies ever of all time. Dustin, I hope you're watching this, and if you're not, I'm disappointed. He's like the mastermind behind it all, and he's also like donut theory. He's also Richer Cream Donuts. I'm telling you. So what this is the conversion of a 70,000 square foot former bakery facility built in 1931, so it's got some history, into mixed use structure. Uses will include restaurants, entertainment center, and 160 unit apartment structure on currently undeveloped portion of the property. A name brand hotel will be added to the development in the future. Which hotel is Schmotel? I mean, that's great, I guess. I don't really care about that. Is that bad? So anyways, what this is talking about just facade restoration, etc. It's still kind of it's happening, blah, blah, blah. So this has kind of been under construction for a while now. According to my cousin, so he is the owner of F45 West Knoxville, and he's going to be opening an F45 here. And just talking with him, he's just been saying that like they've had to overcome quite a bit of hurdles in the process, because obviously like this is an old building, and this right here, this is like after it's been touched up. Like for a while it looked like complete trash. No offense, Kearns, I'm just telling you, you looked rough. Okay. So this, you can see that this all kind of started in 2019. This is a picture from 2021. So 2 years ago. This isn't, I mean, it's somewhat relevant. This article is from May 9th. But I mean, he was talking about just the flooring was an issue, the ceiling, like it's been a whole process. So anyways, it's super exciting to kind of see that this is happening. Again, I'm biased because I just want all the great things in South Knox. I think South Knox is literally amazing. And I mean, that's coming from someone from West Knox. I don't have anything against West Knox. I'm just saying South Knox to me feels like there's potential to be like a walkable community. So, and like you can live there, you can go to downtown. I just love the idea of being able to live downtown and be able to access all the shopping and all the things. And to me, Kearns is like just another sign of like cool stuff happening in South Knox. So anyways, another super cool thing. I think those are some of like the coolest stuff that I was seeing. You can see like the View at Dean Hill Apartments, Emerald Apartments, Village Inskip Apartments, more storage, which I think is interesting. Clinch Avenue, independent living. Let's open this one because I think that's going to also show us something downtown Clinch Avenue. Let's see. Where is this exactly? Okay, so this is actually Bearden area. Conversion of apartments to an independent living facility. I definitely think this is a need, especially in this location. I think we don't have a ton of independent living options. So I think that's really cool. Let's see if we have any news on it. There's no news, but that's cool. So that might be something to watch if that's of interest to you. The other thing I wanted to look at was this one, Hub Campus Knoxville. So what is this? 4 mixed-use buildings consisting of student housing, parking, commercial space, 864 residential units are planned for development on Cumberland Avenue. So Cumberland Avenue is like the main thoroughfare through campus. And I mean, as we're hearing, like housing needed, notice housing, right? And this is looking like mixed use stuff. Parking, student housing, and commercial space. So let's see what this article is telling us. It was announced in August of 2022. This article is from March of 2023. Basically, it's saying the original copper cellar is now in the hands of Cumberland student housing developers. So the original copper cellar was kind of like the restaurant you go to, like nicer restaurant on campus, I guess you could say. I guess that's what you could say. I mean, towards the end, it was like, not so great. You know what I mean? So let's just check this out and let's see what we got. So you can see here, this is facing the river. So this area is, I guess, north of Cumberland, and like back over here, this is campus stuff, but behind here is all river frontage. Like this is opposite the river. And you can see, like, I mean, it's happening. It's going down for real. Copper Cellar went down for real. You know what I mean? I mean, Taco Bell. Hey, this is a Moe's, by the way. And actually, this Panera doesn't even exist anymore. This is not a Moe's. I'm wrong. This Panera does not exist anymore. So this is looking at all the things happening on campus. You can see, like, campus proper over here. Little stadium lights right there. I mean, you know, it's happening. So again, super cool. These are newer apartments as well. Down here, you've got restaurants and whatnot. So this is going to probably be a similar idea to what they're building. But you can see like development here. So we got a lot going on when it comes to what's happening with campus. And actually, a couple years ago, they made Cumberland Avenue so it's 2 one-way streets. So one way west, one way east. Used to be a 4-lane, and people were like angry about this, and I actually think that it's better this way. But I also no longer go down there on game days. Like we park on the south side, like we park opposite the river. Back in the day when I was like by myself and I would go meet friends there to tailgate, I would park in some of these parking garages over here, and I'm telling you, that's a mistake. Do not do that. But that being said, I haven't been on campus, or I haven't been on Cumberland Avenue actually during a Saturday game day, just because we walk from South Knox. Or we might get crazy, get a wild hair, and like go down to Neyland Drive and park somewhere. But for the most part, like I'm not on Cumberland Avenue by car. So I could be extremely wrong about Cumberland Avenue on game day. So I just want to make that disclaimer. So anyways, go check out some of this stuff. I think this is so cool. I'm so excited about the baseball stadium. I'm so excited about Kern's Bakery. I'm so excited about just in general, the campsites coming in, just more cool stuff that is happening in Knoxville. So let me know what one of your favorite things is. And if there's something I've missed that you're like, Haley, you didn't even talk about this. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I tend to be buried in my little hole, you know, with my head down and not seeing all the cool new stuff that's happening. But I hope this showed you some awesome stuff that is coming into Knoxville. And I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear what you are looking forward to. And I will see you on the next video.